The dream to become a medical doctor still lives on for Joseph Kaumba, a Chainama Special Primary School pupil with hearing impairment, by making every effort to stay focused in education. Kaumba narrates how he fared in his examinations and making up for subjects he has challenges in. He is determined to conquer any challenge in order to realize his dreams.
Me, last time I was in grade 9, the exams, to me, I saw them. It was about me with seriousness. My friends were teaching me also and were interacting with my friends, but I failed. Then I repeated, I did the GCE. Then I, as a person, I know I'm not doing well, so I left it because I only have 5 subjects at grade 9. I'm thinking in future I must definitely work hard to pass and want to be in grade 10. Yeah, so after that, then I want to go and do the college or hospital, university or college, then I'll have peace. I want to be a doctor.
On the other hand, his friend, also living with hearing impairment, narrates his story of being in school and says that he is inspired by the 300 marks he obtained in examinations and is ready to proceed with his studies.
Of course, studying through interacting with my colleagues, the deaf, meaning that I saw that it was very hard. Whatever weight was hard, the subject was hard. We were together interacting, then all together we were also asking the teachers to help us. Then, like that, we became well, and finally I passed. Subjects which we had a challenge in were mathematics and RE, because some topics in mathematics were very, very hard for me. I couldn't understand because they were very hard, so I was trying to follow carefully. Then RE was actually hard.
The two hearing impairment pupils have created a strong bond not only for companionship but for the purpose of furthering their education. Janet Chileshe Pandawe is the head teacher at Chainama Special Primary School and shares how pupils with special needs have been performing.
Exam for special needs, I think we did very well. I would say roughly we're at 85% pass rate. It's a good sign in that even children with special needs, in terms of education, they are attainable. They are able to make it. So, it hasn't been easy to teach a child with special needs. It takes a dedicated teacher with a lot of efforts from the teacher. That is what we've been doing. Let me make mention to say that children with special needs, they don't have a curriculum on their own. We depend on the curriculum that also the regular children use. The only difference with special needs children, the same curriculum, we modify to suit individual ability of a learner. There can be special children, but they've got different needs at the same time. This is a reason why when it comes to special education needs, you cannot have so many numbers in a class because they need the individual attention. So you will find, because initially in one child of special education, they are equal to 10. So if a teacher has 5 children in a class, meaning they are equivalent to 50 learners. So that is the effort that the teacher needs to have to put in for this child to grasp the concepts. So for me, I would encourage parents. Those days are gone where parents would lock their children behind closed doors because they don't want to come out in the open, fear of being labeled, as to say, like in the ancient days, there would be code names because of the child that they have. But no one wishes to have a child with special needs. These are circumstantials. So for me, I would urge all parents out there to say, this is not the end of the world for you to have a child with disabilities. Surely when you go out there, you come to a school like Chainama Special School. There are a lot of special schools here. An example I can give is UTH Special School, Chainama Special School, Bauleni. You can take your child to these schools so that at the end of the day, a child walks out with something. It could be academic, it could be survival skills.
Despite significant headways the school is making, she has an appeal to well-wishers to help the school navigate through the challenges it is faced with.
But we also have challenges. You talked about parents not allowing children to come to school. The other reason could be parents, because they become so non-productive. I've got a lot of parents here that would want their children to attend that little education. But what happens? There are certain children that cannot move on their own. They depend on parents. Like for those who are wheelchair bound, okay? When the parent brings these children, a parent will have to stay in school until a child knocks off. So in short, what am I trying to say? we need to have transport as a school. The essence of having transport at school is to ensure that we pick these children in strategic places closer to their homes. Okay, and just likewise, when they knock off, again we drop them closer so that we can free the parents a bit. Remember, this is not the only child that this parent have. Okay, and then what happens to the other children? One, because this parent has become non-productive. Half of the time, if they bring a child in the morning at 7 o'clock, they knock off at 12 hours.
Inclusive education without leaving anyone behind provides an opportunity to every child with special needs to realize their dreams. Dominic Bikane reporting for ZNBC News.